Welcome. Fade to Black breaking news for this Tuesday, August 12th, 2025. This is all of the news that you need. I'm Jimmy Church. Well, happy birthday to my fearless, adventurous, intrepid producer, Renee, 29 years young. Happy birthday, Renee. Here we go. This week on Fade to Black. Last night, Graham Nichols was here inducing your own OBE. Fantastic conversation. Tonight, Tony Rodriguez, Project Star Maker. That's tonight on Fade to Black. Tomorrow night, Joanne DiMaggio joins us. It's Soulmate versus Cellmate. And that is tomorrow night. Thursday night, Helena Wabe joins us. And we're going to be talking about the sciences of noetic sciences and ions. Going to be a fantastic conversation on Thursday. All right, let's go. I have 5 major events coming up, all in 2026. Conscious Life Expo, February 20th through the 23rd at the LAX Hilton. Then the Contact Modalities Expo, May 1st through the 3rd in Delavan, Wisconsin at the resort. Then Contact in the Desert, May 28th through June 1st, 2026. Tickets on sale Thanksgiving Day. Then I head over to Scotland for the Monty Python Tour. That's right, August 1st through the 9th. All the links for everything that I am doing are in the description box below. Don't forget, in November of 2026, I head to Peru and Easter Island with Brian Forrester. As soon as I get those dates up, I will get them to you. You can also head to the link below for hidden Inca tours. All right, let's get this started. On this day in history, 2000, the Russian sub Kursk sinks to the bottom of the Barents Sea with 118 on board. All 118 were later found dead. The cause of the disaster remains unknown. Here's your fader fact. In South Korea, there is an emergency number to report suspected spies. And that number, I know you're asking, it's 113, 113 to report your suspected spy. All right, let's get to the breaking news. Here we go. The bones of a British man who died in a terrible accident in Antarctica in 1959 have been discovered in a melting glacier. The remains were found in January by a Polish Antarctic expedition alongside a wristwatch, a radio, and a pipe. He has now been identified as Dennis Tink Bell, who fell into a crevasse when working for the group that became the British Antarctic Survey. Dennis went to Antarctica in 1958 for a 2-year assignment at Admiralty Bay, a small UK base with 12 men on King George Island. Melting glaciers, more to be discovered for sure. Bird populations in the tropics have dropped by roughly a third, down 25 to 38% since 1980 due to intensifying heat extremes, with some species having declined by over 50%, according to a new study published today in Nature, Ecology, and Evolution from the Potsdam Institute for Climate Impact Research. Wow. Florida panthers are recovering from the brink of extinction thanks to a genetic boost from a group of panthers from Texas. These Florida panthers are a subspecies of mountain lion that now occupy less than 5% of their original territory. The genes from the Texas pumas reduced the effect of harmful genetic mutations brought about by inbreeding. There's only about 200 of them right now currently living and surviving in Florida. New research into a remarkable Viking Age silver hoard discovered in North Yorkshire, led by Dr. Jane Kershaw, Associate Professor of Viking Age Archaeology, School of Archaeology, has shed light on international scope of Viking wealth, revealing that a significant proportion of the silver originated not from local raids, but from long distance trade networks extending deep into the Islamic world, the Middle East, and Central Asia. A third of the hoard silver were matched to silver minted in Iran and Iraq. That's absolutely incredible. Physicist Jared Leo Mitchell has discovered preserved blood vessels in Scotty, the world's largest T. rex specimen. The findings were recently published in scientific records. Now, despite the fact that much of the current research in paleontology focuses on trying to find traces of organic remains in fossils, dinosaur DNA has never been recovered. But blood vessels contain DNA. This is a big deal of the Jurassic kind. Skyrora has become the first UK-based rocket firm to receive a space launch license. The Civil Aviation Authority, the CAA license, allows Skyrora to launch from the Saxavord spaceport in Shetland. If a future launch is successful, the company could become the first British company to manufacture and launch a rocket into space from the UK. Wow, incredible. Well, and finally, I'm going to leave you with this. The Perseid meteor showers peaking today, but you're probably not going to see it. Why? Well, it's peaking at, wait for it, at 4 p.m. ET. And that's, well, like right now on the West Coast while I'm speaking these words. And if you are listening, you're missing it too, because it's during the day. We usually get around 40 to 50 visible meteors per hour, and we'll get those meteors. We just won't be able to see them. But all is not lost, right? Because between dusk and moonrise tonight, there's going to be a 1 hour gap before the moonrise. So you'll be able to get some shower on. Seriously. There you go. There's all the Fade to Black breaking news that you need for this Tuesday, August 12th, 2025. Fade to Black breaking news is produced by our birthday girl, Renee Neumann. Tonight on Fade to Black, we're doing it. It's Tony Rodriguez. But until then, all I've got is Go Beckley Teppy.